This is just a quick tutorial I'm making to show people how to make custom camouflages and textures in Advanced Warfare. I'm doing a texture, so that's because a lot of people have been asking for this. So the first thing you're going to want to do, obviously, is find a texture or something, whatever you want to use as a camo. I'm just using this leopard skin thing I found on Google as a quick demonstration. What you're going to want to do is just save this to your computer. I already have here. And then open up an image editor. Two things you're going to want to do is in your image editor is make sure it's seamless. What seamless means is that the texture can be repeated indefinitely without you ever being able to identify where the texture ends and where it begins. One easy way to do this is with GIMP allows you to insert textures indefinitely, as like seamless, and so you're able to just drag and drop it in to see if there's any issue. Like this one, and just zoom very close. And with the exception of these lines that were here by scaling, the texture is perfectly seamless. If you zoom out, you can't see where it ends, where it begins. Then you want to go back to the original one that's not shrunk and scale it to 1024 by 1024. That's not what you need to use. Some of the Black Ops 2 camos I've made are in 512 by 512, but you can kind of notice a bit of like jagged edges with it just doesn't look good. So then you do that, you save it to a location you can easily access, which for me is my desktop, and then you identify the image where it is, which this is it right here, and then you go to your Advanced Warfare directory. If you have this on Steam, you can just go to Advanced Warfare. Where is it? Right here. And then go to Settings, Properties, Local Files, and Browse, and it'll give you there. If you torrented it and don't have it on Steam, we'll just go to wherever you torrented it to. And then if you assuming you have S1x installed, you'll have a directory called S1x. In here, if you haven't done anything, you'll just have a folder called Recipes. What you'll want to do is create a new folder called Images. Go in here. Here's all the ones I've made, and identify which camo you want to replace. Someone in the Discord uploaded a huge list of all the proper file names, so just grab that. The one I'm going to be replacing here is digital, which is this kind of weird bright one. So you'll grab the file name and just get rid of this one because I'm not using it. Then you'll go to the texture I replaced, or made, and name it that. So this is going to be replacing one of the two digital camos in the game. I don't know exactly which one it is, but when I get into game I'll know which one it is. Then you just paste it here into the images directory. And then as it is right now, it's set with the exception of there's the preview in game. Like how you go select the camo and it shows like the little preview of it. You have to create something called an IMG, which is the same naming scheme. Just make this 256 by 256, and then you go in game. I have to get ready to turn the volume down because it's always launch is extremely loud. Waiting. And now we wait for 15 minutes while the game boots up. And then you go into the game and go into your create a class stuff to test it out. The weapon I always use to test out camos is the Sten and the Dragunov, because those have like the longest areas where you can easily see if a camo is like jagged or messed up. Yep, this is the one I replaced because it was a ghost camo I made, but I'm just using this for testing purposes. And it doesn't work. What the fuck? Oh, I know why it doesn't work. You also need to make sure it is in the right file format. Because if you notice, this is a JPEG. This is the absolute worst way to change a file format, but it works. So yeah, these all need to be in PNGs, which is what you just saw, because that's why it didn't work. Now, if we boot back into it, yeah, they absolutely need to be in PNGs. The game itself reads in like .dds file or something like that, but the S1x only reads in PNGs. Not JPEGs or BMPs, anything. It needs to be a PNG. Alright, now I go back to all that we just did, and then you will see my beautiful leopard camo I took from Google. Hell, I'll probably throw it in the Discord just in case someone wants to use it. And then it takes a second to be able to use the firing range. There we go. Beautiful pink leopard, purple leopard thingamabobber. And then if we test my other gun I always test. There we go. There too. This is actually a pretty good looking camo. And then just to show you it works on all, even the weirdest weapons. There you go. That is a very, probably poor tutorial on how to make camos and custom textures in Advanced Warfare.